Hello. Today we're welcoming someone new to the Classic Guns family. His name is Beretta. The Beretta M9, otherwise known as the 92FS. It's recently been retired from the U.S. military, but it's a classic gun and has been around for almost 35 years. It was adopted by the U.S. military in 1985. It's definitely a classic gun. It's the gun that I think really brought the 9mm into mainstream public thought. Prior to the military adopting it in '85, you really didn't think of a 9mm too often in America. I mean, you did in firearm enthusiast circles, people who were into guns with the Wonder 9 era in the early '80s and late '70s with the Smith & Wesson Model 59, this, and or what was to become this, the SIG, and so on and so forth. But to mainstream people, you really didn't think about 9mm high-capacity handguns and all that until the military adopted this and police departments started embracing it. And of course, Hollywood, with movies like Lethal Weapon for starters, and Terminator 2 and Die Hard and so on and so forth. When you started seeing this gun flashed all over Hollywood, it's lost its tactical status in Hollywood and a lot of mainstream circles, but it's definitely a classic gun. These double action automatics are definitely a classic firearm. And this gun has earned its way up there. I mean, it's reliable, it's good, contrary to what you hear a lot of other people say, it's actually very light to me. I mean, it's easy to carry concealed. I mean, it's lighter than the SIG P226, which I had previous and traded for it. It's more like a natural pointer. Feels natural in my hand. Not as top heavy or bulky. There's very little up here to add weight to the gun. So let's try it out. Here we go. Pretty good, huh? Definitely a classic gun. Beretta 92FS. This is the civilian designation of the M9 that Beretta now makes. Definitely a classic gun. One thing to note if you're looking to buy one of these, and I sat in the store for like 45 minutes trying to decide which I liked better because I have large hands. The original Beretta M9, which this is the commercial version of it, does not have a cutout on the back strap here, making room for the webbing of your hand. And for people with smaller hands, that's something you could really appreciate and prefer the 92 version. But the M9, this is the M9. It does not have the cutout, and whereas a man with larger hands might very well want this. So that's something to consider when if you ever pick up one of these and say, oh, this is just too big for my hand. Try the 92FS instead of the M9. It does make a difference, and you might appreciate it. Again, thank you for watching. Feel free to comment.